In Richmond, Governor Glenn Youngkin unveiled several vetoes and amendments he wants lawmakers to adopt in the state budget. Youngkin says he's preserved all the necessary priorities while adding fiscal discipline to the budget to make way for any rainy days ahead. Emily Harrison is in the studio to break down some of the highlights of his speech. And Emily, you had a one-on-one interview with the governor about this.
I did indeed. And at multiple points, Governor Glenn Youngkin pointed to the strength of Virginia's economy, saying there are record job opportunities and millions of dollars tucked away in reserve funds. It's why Governor Youngkin says the state can be, quote, dynamic to its approach to possible changes on the way.
Everyone around the table will need to take a little less than what they want, but still there is a substantial increase in so many areas.
Areas such as education, public safety, and reserve funds. Governor Glenn Youngkin announced he wants to put billions of dollars into all three, with focuses on teacher bonuses, reimbursement for first responder transportation, and adding $300 million to reserve funds for the future.
I have great confidence in our forecast, but I also understand that with the necessary changes that are being made in Washington to restore fiscal discipline to America, that there could be some near-term disruptions. And so we are very well prepared for that.
It's important to remember that Virginia runs on a 2-year budget, and this is the second year. That means a government shutdown is not possible, and we are seeing the economic results of the first year, including billions of dollars of new money to spend. Governor Youngkin says those funds will go to cities who cooperate with immigration officials.
I believe this is something that is totally unnecessary if cities would just collaborate and cooperate.
Secretary of Finance Stephen Cummings joined Governor Youngkin on stage, saying the reserve funds will help Virginians who may find themselves in a difficult position. But the recent spike in unemployment, he says, is not because of layoffs in Washington, D.C.
Rise in claims was completely related to private sector companies that have no dependency on federal spending.
Now, Governor Youngkin told me he looks forward to finding common ground with both Democrats and Republicans as they review the 200 line-item amendments he made to the state budget. He also has until midnight tonight to sign or veto several bills currently sitting on his desk. Emily Harrison, 13 News Now.
Thank you, Emily. These budget amendments now go back to lawmakers who will meet next Tuesday and will either accept or reject the governor's changes.